Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. San Lobo, rebound. Watch safety. Grace don't travel, Grace don't travel. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Cracks, cracks.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Rush in, rush in.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Operating from the gun. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Yellow, 480.
Oh, here we go. Oh.
Hey, 43, 43, 15.
Back five.
Yellow.
Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch.
Check. Hey, 57 color, 57 color.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Wait. That's a long way. Attack.
Kill. Check safety. Shift.
Hey, rib blitz.
Switch. Quick the edge.
Hey, Sunday.
Mahomes now to throw. Open man, it's Keith Kirkwood. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
You're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And after the punt, they have a long way to go if they want to tie this football game.
And when you say a long way to go, you mean the full 99 yards backed up almost as far as you can be. And they also have to be aware that the defense is going to come after them. A lot of defense will blitz and attack in this situation, hoping to cause a little bit of havoc.
Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a rumbling back. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here's Hill on the return. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now here's Mahomes. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run here with Mack. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. Well, you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Here we go, here we go. 15 Lonnie, 15 Lonnie. Jim, 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 Jim. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Who's that? 54's Muck. Go!
On third down, Love. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
14-7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, 15, 15, 15.
On play action, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And going deep for Hill. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Field right. Coming to you, coming to you. Showing up.
Hey, 57. Here goes 15, 43, 43.
Smoke.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
throwing on first down. Love, flushed out right. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. To throw on second down. Love. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. Return will get him all the way down to the 35.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Watch the blood, watch the blood.
15.
Watch the blood, motion, blood. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Hey, 43, 15. Attack.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to take a shot right away. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he is all the way up past the 25.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start on the ground with Mack. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Switch it. Switch it. Scene 6. Back.
Looking to throw on second down. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here we go. Set. 50.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Let's go. 160, orange. You better bring it. I 7, let's go. Hey, 1 set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go. Mike 54. Mike 54. Set. Check. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey. Zoom, fellas. Let's go. Right there. 54. Right there. Lock it. 54 Mike. You must be ready.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love looking for into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful, because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Hey, Sunday.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Hey, we got Mike.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Put that team on the clock. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
I don't need to. 43. 15.
Crunch.
Attack.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
At the Colts 18-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Mike 5. You're not ready. Mike 5. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This from 44 yards away. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to starting.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. He gets them moving forward again with an 8-yard run, but they'll still be left with 14 yards to go on third. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, keep it up, keep it up. Hey, 50. 50's a
From the gun, Love. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's fourth. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
25, check 25, check 25. Topper. Ready, go.
Operating from the gun. Love looking for Campbell downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Love. They'll run the screen with Mack. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Yellow, 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 yellow. Hey, yellow, hey, go gun.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 2.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Watch the side on these two. Hey, rip lift.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Wide, get wide.
Shoot, hey, rip lift.
Pilot, 64, weak.
SOS. Yellow.
Let's go.
Exit.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Mahomes to throw once more. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
They're running it. Check 3.
Now it's Mahomes again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Silver. No.
Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Chiefs 17, Colts 14.
Down. 10 Tucson.
Watch the run.
61. Matchbox, right.
Set, watch out. Check Mike 54.
To throw on second down. Love going for the deep ball. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Tighten up,
Hey,
tighten.
43, 15. Right side.
Now they try the right side here. And it's a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
54's Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Time to go, night.
Squeeze, get in there.
Following the fumble recovery, Love looking for Campbell downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 10. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
53, check 53.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Throwing on second and long. Mahomes complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Alpha.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there, almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Bang, 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 bang.
Hero 15.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Let's go, Blue Lady!
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Hey, 57!
Finds the mic. Finds the mic. Hey,
Yellow, yellow!
foxtrot. Here I come. Here I come.
Come back!
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Check 43.
Mahomes going to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check 50. Check 50.
Right back to him on 1st down. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
At the 27-yard line.
I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Watch the whip. Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey,
Yellow, go.
watch
Yellow.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
Check. 15. Check. Hot.
Hey, 15.
Smoke. Watch the curls. Finds the mic.
Hey, let's get some penetration here.
Yellow.
Get some penetration.
Watch out.
Back to throw. Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Attack.
You got tight.
Hey, 43.
13 spill. Deuce. Check. Check 99.
15.
Joker.
Right side.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. There to stop him was Darius Leonard. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Yellow.
I'm coming. He's checking. Crash.
Watch that.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Easy.
Under 10. 10. Rush in.
Now Mahomes out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Here I come again. A little flare. Undercrunch.
Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Check safety. Shift. Switch.
They'll try to run this one in, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. after the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Back to you. 66. Fully live. Big down. Yes. Stay open.
Here's Marlon Mack. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Here we go. Set. 50. Play. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long. Stop. It's going to be a long day. Hey, one set. Check Mike Dan. Mike 54. Hey, come on. Ready.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Colts 14.